Hi everybody, that's Corey Alexander, your 2022 Moto America Stock 1000 champion, and he'll be moving to Superbike for 2023. And that's me, Dennis. I ride the Fresh Face Racing 2019 Kawasaki ZX6R number 820, and I race amateur class middleweight, Formula middleweight, and Formula 40 middleweight classes with CVMA at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. Thanks to Robert at Cali Photo for the pics. I'm 59 years old and started track riding in March of 2021. I have a JP43 training lesson with Corey today, and I'm pretty excited to learn. So every time we go out on the track with the JP43 team member, it's pretty standard that you follow them for the first lap or two to get a look at their line choices and keep a good pace to get the bikes and tires warmed up. Seems no matter what line choice works for you, as you pick up better lap times, your line will move towards the lines that they're trying to teach you. So pay attention. Sometimes the lines they use can give you insight into why and what you can do to improve how you put a lap together. Now, I'm an amateur and I don't understand what I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know that I don't know. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because I can be wrong. Or maybe just mostly right. There are things you can learn from me and this video, but anyone in the Pridmore camp can help you up your game. Get a lesson. Their riders have slightly different styles, and Jason will match you with the right person at your level, size, and knowledge at this time. So this line from 10 to 9 is something we will be working on today. I release from 10 too late, and it widens my entry to 9. I should go straight from 10 to 9. I personally am always working on my timing for the release of turn 9 so that I can confidently go straight to full throttle. When it works, it's so sweet. I'll also be working on carrying more speed into turn 5. It's good to push out in deceleration exiting 5 to get a bit of a late entry into 4. You want to be on the outside of the track anyway, so if you carry your speed through there, you'll be out right where you want to be when you go into 4. To me, in the counterclockwise direction, turn 4 is so long. It takes forever just waiting to get back to the throttle. Good position coming out of 5 is great for the entry to 4. It's the same thing for the bowl with me. We'll be working on entering the bowl with a little more speed, trying to smoothly get a little more turning done early, so I'm pushing up the track on deceleration a little later in the bowl. And when I finally get the bike to turn and point, it's a different view. It's a better view. The bike is pointed and I can go to full throttle. When it works, there's no maintenance throttle time, and I just rock it out of the bowl. Counterclockwise, when I'm warm and the bike's warm, I can usually run in the 155s, but I'm pretty sure I run a 154 or 2 in this direction. At some point during this run with Corey, I get down to a 153.5, and I don't feel I'm pushing as hard as I do sometimes. Smooth is fast. So I can be a bit cautious sometimes. I'm the type of rider who leaves room for error due to a lack of confidence in my ability to repeat. I don't always get to the apex and tend to leave a lot of available track outside on exits. Corey wants me to work on putting my knee over the rumble strip at the apexes so that I can get more confident with knowing where the bike is. If I can be more consistent with that, I think it'll help me with the timing of when to pick up the throttle. might be seeing a trend here. The last thing that Corey really wants me to focus on today is carrying more speed into 17 and 16. He wants me to get my downshifts done where I'm getting them. I want to go with the 2-cone, but it seems like you're going so fast into that corner. It's hard to get your body to let you wait. But if you can do your downshifting starting at the 2-cone, which that's not what Corey said. He didn't say, hey, use a 2-cone. But when you get the bike stood up between 17 and 16, you get your hard braking done there. And then when you get turning into 16, you're decelling as you're moving out in the corner. Kind of the same thing that's happening in the bowl. And you get out in 16 a little later, and when you get the bike decelled and it turns, you have a different view of that straightaway to 15. And it's just, you're ready to get back on full throttle right there, and you rock it out of 16. And you get to the throttle on so much quicker. I don't have it down yet, but I'm working on it. When I get more consistent with that, I'll be rocketing out of 16. So all in all, it takes some time to learn to use everything that Corey taught me. Getting to the apex, carrying that speed in the corner. I wonder when I go back to the track if I'm going to get straight back to the speed that I was doing with him today. I remember the first lesson I ever had with JP43 training was with Michael Gilbert. And Michael kind of had to break me down and get me almost to start over on body position, to get me to move my body earlier. I never liked my body being off the bike during the braking points. But he got me to where my body was off the bike, and once I got my body off the bike entering corners, I could not get to my downshifts. It was so awkward. It took a while for me to continually get my body moved and learn how to get my foot back under the gear shift. But now it's incredible because the bike is completely settled down when I tip in. You know, I understand that training, it costs some money. It's not completely cheap. But I ride on the track with people and I race with people who I see making mistakes that these guys have broke me of. And also training with my son, who my son has been training with JP43 for a very long time. And I learned so much from him, and just standing behind him while he's getting lessons. And there are things out there that can take 2 seconds off your time with almost zero effort. Just thinking smarter. So do what you can, ride a lot, and get help when you need it. Thanks for watching my video, guys.